India holds thousands of years of cultural richness. I always thought about going to India, mostly for sampling all of the delicious Indian food. Gulab jamun and rice pudding are my favorite desserts. My mom had been to India before and always wanted to go back. We made a plan and decided to take a mother-daughter trip to study Ayurveda and yoga. We're getting to the first airport. It is 10:30 a.m. This video documents our 66-hour and 37-minute journey from the US to Dharamsala, India from start point to end point. Our first flight to Chicago got delayed, and so we're gonna miss all the other connecting flights we had planned. We're gonna have to stay in Chicago if we don't make the connecting flight to Munich. We're just eating and wasting time at the airport. We've been waiting at the airport for a while. Our flight has been totally delayed, so we had to rebook all of our plans, our connecting flights in India. Luckily, our Air India flight, you can easily cancel on the website. You don't have to call anyone. We're able to do that and rebook the flight for the next day. So we're hoping that in Chicago, we'll find a nice place to stay for the night, and then we'll travel the next day. Okay, so we're now boarding our flight to Chicago. We're finally on the airplane.
Tray tables in upright and locked position.
Throughout this journey, I was filming on my cell phone, which had the original time zone, so we were able to easily calculate the duration of the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. The local time is 7:49. We will be taxiing for the next few minutes. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened, all your carry-on stowed to the captain's gate information. And once again, a United representative will be...
Okay, we finally finished our first flight. How do you feel? Underground walkway is called The Sky's the Limit. It has really nice colors. It's a work of art. In Chicago! Yay! We made it! Now we're going to find out what we can get a hotel. Not used to being in the cold at all, so I have this little sweater and my shirt and this little rain jacket. It's good enough, but it's 43 degrees. We just got to the room. It's nice. This little area over here, room tour, bathroom, closet, blankets and pillows. We have this extra little sink here, this big bed. Dun, da, da, da. And it looks like a big window. Chicago is cold. Not used to it. I'm looking forward to going to get some dinner and then I'm gonna sleep. Okay, this is a little coffee machine. This is my thermos. I put some tea in it. We're gonna have nice hot tea while we're traveling to the airport. I highly recommend that you travel, this is very hot, that you travel with a thermos because it makes everything better. And when you're in the airplane, you can have hot tea whenever you want. Of course, you have to find a place to get hot water. Usually you can ask Starbucks to get hot water and then you can have as much tea as you want to drink. So we're set. This morning we had amazing breakfast. We had an omelet with vegetables and bacon. There was fruit. We have apples and bananas and 2 kinds of melon, all the juice and coffee and cereal and bread that you could want. So, and pancakes. And then after breakfast we were like, oh, maybe we should go explore Chicago. We were thinking about maybe going to a shiatsu place. Then we were thinking, well, maybe we'll just stay in the bed because the bed was so nice and we have such a long journey ahead of us. Today we have an international flight. Hopefully we'll get on the flight to Germany, and then after Germany, Delhi, and then after Delhi, another domestic flight in India. So last night I rinsed out this shirt. I rinsed it out and I hung it up to dry, and then I washed my socks. Even though I'm wearing the same clothes, I feel pretty fresh and very clean. But we're gonna pack up and then check out at 12, and then we're gonna head to the airport. I am pretty tired. I watched Game of Thrones and I stayed up till about 3. I don't know why. See you guys at the airport. But we've been traveling now for more than 24 hours. 7 hours of travel. Feeling fresh. So what's nice, many hotels have shuttles. Also recommend to try to drink as much liquid as possible. Like, even if you feel like it's too much, it's not enough. It really helps with not feeling tired. You're more likely to feel normal. I do feel a little bit tired right now. That's just because I didn't sleep in my own bed. Taking some fresh air, Chicago air. Soup is beautiful. It tastes like delicious seafood. Beautiful food I've ever eaten in my entire life. Okay, this is mochi ice cream, strawberry and green tea. Thank you, United meal vouchers. Thank you. It's really good food. There's so much shopping at Chicago O'Hare, a healthcare clinic, and there's even a machine where you can practice your CPR skills. Then we discovered the urban garden and the yoga room. This is an amazing project, and I'm so glad that someone is doing this out there in the world. They're growing different vegetables, and there's a lot of lights for these plants to grow. I didn't realize how much light is required to grow plants in an indoor environment. There's Swiss chard, green onions, all kinds of herbs. It was really nice to see, and there were a lot of people taking naps and studying around this place. I was feeling very sleepy after walking around the airport so much and spending a night in a different bed, so I ended up taking a nap. Hello! I took a nap in the rotunda for about 45 minutes and I feel so much better. I really fell asleep. I have about an hour before the flight. It's 4:30 p.m. and the flight boards at 5:10. I'm gonna get some tea and some water and make sure that I have everything for the flight. I like this background, don't you? I took too much time buying water. We had to run to get to the gate. We were like 15 minutes a little bit late, but we made it on time. We were group 4 anyways, so yeah. So now it's a 6-hour flight. 6-hour flight. I don't know how many, I'll tell you. To Munich. Okay, so Chicago to Munich is an 8-hour flight. This was a lucky flight for me because I just slept almost the entire way. I woke up for all the snacks, of course, but I was feeling very tired when the plane was landing. I was in a different time zone and feeling weird. Guten Morgen. Feels so good to walk, and walking makes me happy. I think when you don't move your legs for a while, it gets swollen. I was moving around a lot, and the plane getting up. We have another flight to Delhi. Got some granola with some chocolate, yogurt, and some avocado with egg. Munich Airport is a 5-star luxury airport. There's a swimming pool in the summer and an ice rink in the winter. The most impressive thing I thought were these showers. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we only had a 2-hour layover in this airport, enough time to eat peacefully and get our visa checked at the gate. Just got visa approved. This was the 3rd flight on a big and new Lufthansa airplane. 3rd flight. At this point, I was excited to be landing in India, and I was sufficiently tired with the time difference and jet lag.
Your seatbelts again and holding them tight. And try to make sure that you have baggage.
I woke up towards the last 3 hours and watched Aquaman. This was a kind of pocket filled with a little taste of India, some vegetables and spices. When I thought of Delhi, I imagined this massive, uncontrollable city. But looking over Delhi from this distance and in the darkness made it look like an old city, very organized, at least the places that have lights. We arrived at 11:30 p.m. in Delhi, and our plan was to stay in a hotel to get some horizontal sleeping before the next domestic flight that we had in the morning. In the airport, you can exchange money and you can see the official prices for taxis and buses and all of the connecting fares. Finished second to last flight and okay. I wish I had more time to sleep tonight for the next flight. In the morning we have a flight at 10 a.m. Okay, we just arrived. Took us an hour and a half to get from when the plane landed because the airspace in Pakistan is closed. And then, so it took an extra 40 minutes. And now we're just in the taxi. We go to the hotel. This is our hotel room. The resource use in our hotel room is very smart, and we really like it because we like the way that the electricity is managed. It's really efficient. And here we have a little cupboard, nice, and window. We're really excited to sleep in a bed horizontally because we've been traveling for I don't know how many hours now. I will calculate it. So I'm looking forward to climbing into bed. this is kind of what the bathroom looks like. It's like this round inlet in the corner. Looks like this is rounded. And this shower works like this. You open and you close. And this is at an incline, so the water stays there. And take a shower. It's super efficient and nice. I like it. Okay, good morning. I have a new shirt because I have my suitcase with me. It is 7 a.m. and we are gonna get some breakfast in the hotel in India for the first time. We are excited. Our bodies feel very strange. A lot of time sitting down does a toll on your body. You really have to try to move in the airplane as much as you can. My ankles are swollen. I'm doing like a lot of these. Look out the window. It looks vast and the sky looks polluted. Looks like they're going to build a new hotel here. Okay, let's go get some breakfast. I can't wait. This was my first time eating something in India and man, was I excited. There was such a spread. Everything that you could possibly imagine. I wasn't sure what I was eating. This, some kind of yogurt. That green stuff, I don't know, it tasted good. This white stuff, I'm not sure. Those were mung beans, I knew what that is. This, I don't know, is it a soup? Is it a spice? I'm not sure. It was delicious. This was my favorite, the dosa. I love this. I didn't even know what it was called. Okay, this is dosa. It's a really good idea. Whoever invented this, the sauces, you're my friend. Okay, I just got this thing called Mosambi juice. It's so good. It's sweet, but not too sweet. Kind of reminds me of pineapple juice a little bit, but mixed with chili moya juice. I don't know what it is. I don't care. It's good. Okay, we're at the airport to go to Dharamsala, and something I really like is that there's no announcements. It's a silent airport. Everyone's really peaceful. Okay, we're about to take the last flight.
Passengers on Air
Have
India,
tea.
flight 98
My mom got shoes.
Air India.
This was our last flight, and the plane was pretty small. I liked looking at all the Hindi written everywhere and seeing all the beautiful women in saris. I'd never been in this kind of airplane before with the propeller like this. Mostly I was just tired and I was looking forward to taking a nap. This is the fourth flight that we're taking. Fourth? Fourth.
विमान संचालन में बाधा पहुंचाता है, अतः विमान की उड़ान भरते और उतरते समय तथा सीट पर संकेत रहने पर इनका प्रयोग न करें। उड़ान भरने के लिए विमान के दरवाजे बंद हो जाने के बाद
As soon as we got out of the airplane, the sun was shining, there was beautiful greenery everywhere, and there was even an outdoor garden at the airport. There was our taxi waiting for us from the yoga school, and we got in it and we were very grateful that he was there on time. At this point, we were very tired. Looking at all the lush scenery and the cows on the street made me feel very happy. It reminded me of many different landscapes that I had seen. Near the airport, the land is very flat. And little did we know we were going higher up into the mountains because the yoga studio is in Dharamshala, but it is in Bagsu, an incredible city built at the foothills of the Himalayas. For an hour, the taxi kept driving uphill and deeper into the mountains. Doing okay. And the road was winding. I'm sure someone with car sickness would be sick by now. I was holding on. It was 2 p.m. in India and 3 a.m. in the US. I wasn't quite sure what to do other than just laugh. We were nearly there. When I got to the room, it was very clean. There was a huge bed, and I loved the colors, and there were bright windows, and the sun was shining. I was very happy to be in Bagsu and to be ready to start the yoga teacher training. The opening ceremony started in 1 hour, and we had 1 hour to change our clothes, and we were so tired, but I kept a smile on my face. Thank you for coming with me on this journey. If you have any questions about India or the yoga teacher training, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments below. Thank you.